What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you listen?
I don't know.
Because I'm telling you.
I'm
trying to tell you.
I don't need to hear your excuses.
I'm not making excuses.
Bullshit.
The psychology behind our love of horror stories is pretty simple. We love the adrenaline rush, and we feel comparatively safe knowing that a hatchet-wielding clown isn't lurking outside our window. If you're ever in the mood for those particular thrills without leaving the comfort of your couch, there's an easy solution. Kill the lights and check out any one of the best scary movies on Netflix right now. Number 9. The Invitation. Karen Kusama's paranoid thriller is guaranteed to keep you guessing right to the very end. Its atmospheric slow burn build-up focuses on the interactions between the characters so as to draw you in, making it equally difficult for the audience and Marshall Green's character to decide who can really be trusted when things go south.
He can be self-destructive. I think he's doing the best he can.
Something doesn't feel safe here. We don't see you for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, we get invited to this lavish dinner. Don't tell me that this is normal.
What do you think is happening, Will?
This beautiful moment is upon us. Tonight is the night our faith is made real.
Number 8. Gerald's Game. Carla Gugino travels on an isolated cabin with her husband to spice up their marriage. But he dies while she's handcuffed to the bed. And now she's trapped, starving, and staring down a feral dog that's found its way into the house. Mike Flanagan impeccably constructed adaptation of the Stephen King novel in a suspenseful film, but also a bravura showcase for Gugino's incredible acting talents.
Is this really what it takes these days?
God, how did we go so wrong? We were happy once, weren't we?
Gerald? What? What's happening?
Oh.
Gerald! Wake up. Just wake up. It's time to wake up, honey.
5 hours you've wasted screaming for neighbors that are half a mile away, if they're even here yet.
How long do you think someone lives without water? That will not work.
You can pull till your wrists break. You're not getting out of those cuffs.
You're not real. You're not real.
Number 7. The Conjuring. Based on true events and haunting cases handled by real-life Ed and L'Oreal Warren, The Conjuring is a 2013 horror film based on real life directed by James Wan. The film is a must-watch for those who have a liking towards the concept of haunted houses. Starring Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, the film tells us the story of a family who is convinced that their house is haunted, and they request the help from a popular paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, portrayed by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, respectively.
It's November 1st, 1971. I'm sitting here with Carolyn Perrin, who, with her family, has been experiencing supernatural occurrences. You picking up anything in here, hon?
Something awful happened here, Ed.
What is it? Whatever Lorraine sees, feels, touches, it takes a toll on her. A little piece each time.
You have a lot of spirits in here, but there's one that I'm most worried about because it is so hateful. Look what she made me do.
Number 6. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Flood warning now.
Eyes gray.
The son and father coroner duo get the dead body of an unidentified woman to examine. Apparently, she was found at the scene of a homicide, buried in the basement of a home with no signs of physical trauma. The body of this mysterious woman also looks well preserved. The eyes are cloudy, which implies that the woman has been dead for days, but she otherwise looks fresh. They start the examination, and this is only the start of their nightmares. The thing with Autopsy of Jane Doe is it is scary right from the beginning. It does not waste time with fleshing out characters and plot, which is good enough for there are only 2 characters, apart from Jane Doe, and the plot is wafer thin, a true scarefest. Number 5. Train to Busan. The zombie apocalypse has been unleashed in South Korea, and a group of total strangers are stuck on a speeding train when the outbreak starts. San Ho Yeon's breathless horror thriller figures out every possible way to make zombies on the train seem new and exciting, and builds a whole cast of characters you won't want to watch get eaten, even though you know most of them will. Train to Busan is one of the most pulse-pounding zombie movies ever. Number 4. Green Room. We are used to Patrick Stewart playing some of the noblest heroes in pop culture, including Professor X and Captain Pickett. That makes his unexpected return as a neo-Nazi gang leader here all the more memorable. Green Room is basically a survival horror movie, with the members of a traveling punk band finding themselves fighting for freedom after witnessing a bit too much at their latest gig. As director Jeremy Saulnier follow-up to Blue Ruin, it's a very different but no less compelling indie horror film.
You can't keep us here. You gotta let us go.
We're not keeping you. You're just staying. You're so fucking dead, guys.
What do we do?
Oh, shit.
This will be over soon, gentlemen.
What are they doing?
They're coming.
We gotta go.
And we die.
How long can we wait? How sure that is?
Here's that a pep talk. Just stab some shit. Get ready to run.
Here we go.
I see the bad moon. I see trouble.
They're everywhere!
You breathing? Let him bleed.
Careful now.
I can't die here.
There's a bad.
So don't.
Number 3. The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people walking around like regular people.
I don't see anything. Are you sure they're there?
Sometimes you feel it inside, like you're falling down real fast. You ever
The Sixth Sense is a supernatural horror film that would keep you in the secret until the end. And when the suspense is finally out, you will be shocked to death to see the secret and main surprise element of this Hollywood horror film. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan, the film is about a boy, Cole Sear, played by Haley Joel Osment, and the child psychologist Dr. Malcolm Crowe, played by Bruce Willis. Cole is able to see and talk to the dead, which frightens him, while Dr. Crowe is fighting his own demons. Both the child and the psychologist form a bond that helps each other counter their fears. However, a big truth is about to be revealed that will shock everyone at the end. Number 2. The Witch.
Boo! There you are. Boo!
To be almost universally appreciated by critics, The Witch fuses 2 genres, horror and period. A family is asked to move away from a plantation over a difference in interpretation of the New Testament in 17th century New England. They construct a farm by a forest in a secluded region. It is gorgeous and repulsive at the same time with its cinematography and gore. And medieval setting is always compelling, and not just in horror. Do not miss. Number 1. Scream. Scream is the best horror movie of all time. This is also the film that introduced us to Ghostface, one of the most dreadful serial killer characters in the Hollywood history. Directed by Wes Craven, the film follows the life of Sidney Prescott, portrayed by Neve Campbell, who becomes the target of a mysterious killer wearing a scary mask. and is identified as Ghostface because of the mask. The film was a successful attempt to blend comedy and mystery combined with the ruthlessness of the slasher genre to change the cliché set by popular horror films like Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a scary movie. Number one, you can never have sex.
It's me.
Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back. Get another beer, you want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
He didn't make the rules.
Police are always on track. If they watch prom night, they save time.
He just kills by them. Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door. Don't try to hide.